Hi everyone, welcome back to Learning with Leah. I'm so glad you could join me again today. Today we are going to talk all about idioms. So in English, there are so many idioms that we use. So today I'm going to tell you about 11 common idioms that we use that has to do with clothing. All right, so let's get started. So the first idiom we have is roll up one's sleeves. So first of all, you need to know the word sleeves. So my shirt is sleeveless because I have no sleeves here. So sleeves are the part of a shirt that starts here and goes down. These are sleeves. So if you roll up one's sleeve, so if you roll up your sleeves, you think about rolling it up so that they are not down by your hands, but they are up here. You roll them up. So if you roll up one's sleeves, that means that you are getting ready to work really hard. So you might say, oh, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and get to work. Okay? It means that you, maybe not literally, but you are preparing and you are ready to work hard. If you think about someone that is a mechanic or maybe a farmer, someone who gets dirty when they are working. Maybe they work on cars or equipment or machines. You don't want to have nice clothing here because when you are working, it will get dirty. So the idea is that you roll them up so that you don't get dirty and you get in and you get to work. Okay, so if you're working really hard, that means you're rolling up one's sleeves. Number 2, to wear your heart on your sleeve. This is a very common idiom that we use here in America. And if you wear your heart on a sleeve, that means that you display your emotions very openly. Maybe you get attached to people very quickly. Maybe you're a hopeless romantic. If you wear your heart on your sleeve, that means that you're very quickly to fall in love with somebody, or you're always ready to love somebody. Okay, that means that you're very open with your emotions, especially when it comes to love. All right, number 3, at the drop of a hat. At the drop of a hat, that means that something is done very quickly. So if you make a decision at the drop of a hat, that means that you make a decision very quickly. You might say, for example, if somebody in another family maybe passed away, or maybe somebody got in an accident, you might say, I will be there in a drop of a hat. It means I will stop everything and I will go and be with you. So if you do something at the drop of a hat, that means you make a very quick decision. Next, to buckle down. All right, buckle down means to get to work. Okay, if you buckle down, that means you stop talking, you stop messing around, you get your work done. You buckle down, you get it done. All right, maybe your teacher or your boss at work might say, quit talking, buckle down, get to work, because if we finish, we can leave. So let's buckle down, let's work really hard so we can leave by 4 o'clock today, for example. Next. Okay, this is an interesting one, to wear the pants. To wear the pants. Many times we say wear the pants in a relationship. So when you think about a relationship, the person who wears the pants means that they are in charge. They are the ones that's more in charge. So here in America, we use this phrase when we are talking about the person in the relationship who makes the decisions and is in charge and tells the other person what to do. So you might say, oh wow, she wears the pants in that relationship, for example. Number 5, off the cuff. Okay, the cuff is the section right here on a dress shirt. So if a man wears a nice button-down shirt, it has a cuff around here. So if you do something or say something off the cuff, that means that it is unplanned. If you maybe you're in a presentation and and they ask you a question. Maybe you were not prepared, but you might say, well, off the cuff, I think this. Um, that means that without really planning or without really any decisions before, you say something or you do something without any planning. You do something off the cuff. All right, next one we have is hand me down. Hand me down. This was a really fun idiom that we use here. So a hand me down means a used piece of clothing. So here in where I live, it's very common to have hand me downs from family members. So when I was little, my cousins from Texas would have clothes that they grew out of and did not need anymore. So it was very exciting for me when they would bring me clothes and bring me these hand-me-downs because I got new clothes to me. They were not new, but they were new to me. So they were used clothes that were given to me. So they were called hand-me-downs. Hand-me-downs. Next we have is to burn a hole in one's pocket. This is a fun one. To burn a hole in one's pocket. So this means that you are tempted with money, okay? Or normally it's with money. So if you think about your pockets, right? Your pockets are right here on your pants. If you have any money in your pocket, and maybe you are tempted to spend it. Some people are very good at saving money and they don't spend money a lot. But there are some people who really like to spend money and like to buy things. And you might say they are tempted. They have a tendency to spend money a lot. So if something is burning a hole in your pocket, maybe money, or maybe it could be another item, that means that you really want to spend money or you really want to go do something and you're tempted by it. For example, my brother spends money more often maybe than I do. And he is responsible, but you can tell you might say, oh, the money's burning a hole in his pocket because he's always looking for something to buy and something to spend the money on. All right, it's something that tempts you. All right, next we have dress to kill or dress to the nines. Okay, so if you have dressed to kill or you have dressed to the nines, that means you have dressed really good. Maybe you are all dressed up and very fancy. Maybe you are going to a dance or you're going to a special ceremony or any event that you are dressed very, very, very nice. Someone might tell you, wow, you are dressed to the nines, or you are dressed to kill. You look great. Okay? It means that you look really good. You are dressed very fancy. And the next one we have something that fits like a glove. So think about a glove. You put a glove on your hand. Normally, gloves are pretty tight, right? They fit snug on your hand. You don't want a glove that is loose, right? You want it to fit perfectly in your hand. If you have a piece of clothing that fits like a glove, that means it fits perfectly. It fits perfect. So if you put a dress on and somebody says, "Wow, that fits like a glove," that means it fits perfect. It looks perfect on you. It's not too big. It's not too small. It looks perfect. It fits like a glove. And the last one, to fly by the seat of one's pants. All right, to fly by the seat of one's pants. So if you fly by the seat of your pants, that means that you just make a decision with no planning. You just, whenever you feel like it, you just decide here or go there, or make a decision on the fly. That's another idiom we might say. On the fly. It's not a clothing idiom, but it's another idiom. If you make a decision on the fly, or you fly by the seat of your pants, that means that you do not plan. You do not plan for different, for your decisions, for maybe your future, or for what you are going to do next week. You don't make a plan. You just do it when you like. So, for example, I know somebody who does not plan, but when something comes up, maybe their friends say, "Hey, tonight, do you have any plans? Do you want to come over?" They say, "Yeah, sure." Because they fly by the seat of their pants. They make a decision very quickly to do different things. So that is to fly by the seat of one's pants, to make a quick decision. All right, so we have roll up one's sleeves, wear your heart on your sleeve, at the drop of a hat, buckle down, wear the pants, off the cuff, hand me down, burn a hole in one's pocket, dress to kill or dress to the nines, fit like a glove or fits like a glove, and fly by the seat of one's pants. These are the top 11 idioms relating to clothing. All right, I hope this was helpful for you. Make sure you comment below if you had any questions or suggestions for me. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you next time.